As much as we all like to rip on men, this is time to take some accountability.
Literally just an individual thing, because some men are completely fine with their woman doing nothing.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Like, literally.
I agree.
And some men aren't. Some men want their like woman in the kitchen like doing whatever, which is like cool, but that's if you agree on that and that's the relationship that you consent to being in, then that's all you.
So how is she contributing to the relationship, and how does that not make her just a sugar baby?
I mean, it depends on what label they decide to put on it. If they want to call themselves like partners, then
if there's an objective truth to that label,
I think that label is objectively. Like,
if it's a matter of opinion, it's
like,
subjective.
I don't know. Like, what do you think? I mean, yeah, like, I guess there's a like dictionary definition of a sugar baby, but in my opinion, from like what I understand from like women that I know that have been in relationships like that, it's like that's all they are. Like, they wouldn't call each other partners because they're not, you know, like going home to each other every night. They're not like, you know, they don't have a ring on their finger because that's not what they want for each other. But it's like, if my husband is paying for everything all the time and I don't have to do anything, I mean, that's still my husband. It's not my sugar daddy because I'm married to him and I'm in love with him. I'm not with him only for money.
Yeah, but that's marriage. That's not just dating. That's marriage. That's not just dating.
Well, same thing with dating. I mean, I've like, for me at least, I don't know. I date to like be with that person long term. Some people don't. And again, it's all what you agree on, like individually.
Yeah, I expect the girl to be submissive.
Okay.
You guys want a leader, but y'all don't want to be followers.
No, I do.
If you're paying for everything, you'll find someone.
We'll see about
Exactly.
that. But a lot of women say they're submissive. They want a man who's a leader, but we can't lead if you're not willing to follow. If you're going to fight us on everything, if you're going to be quarrelsome, if you're going to second guess and nitpick and nag about our decisions, then yeah, you're not submissive. You're not a you want to be a backseat leader.
You ain't lying.
Go ahead, Nick. Pull that shit up. Pull it up. You got it? All right, go ahead. Play it.
You show respect to your wife. Yeah.
Oh, all sorts of ways. I basically give her whatever the hell she wants. I adore her. But here's the thing. The reason that I do this is because if I say this is what ultimately is going to happen, that's the last word in it, and I don't even want to have a conversation, we don't. Now, she may really want to, and I can tell sometimes that she really does, but I don't fucking care because it's my decision ultimately.
So you don't care about how she feels?
I don't know. I didn't say I didn't care how she feels. I just don't care to have her question my authority, autonomy over the marriage.
Was there initial conversation prior to that, or is it just like, we're doing this, don't ask me
Depends
about
on the
it?
context.
I was saying more for like bigger decisions in life, not necessarily like little things.
Even larger decisions, if
situational.
ultimately, let's say I went home and I said, we're moving to Nevada in 3 weeks, get your bags packed, and I'm not going to have I don't want to hear a word about it. You're doing it, and that's the way it's going.
And you think that's respectful?
I think that ultimately it's my choice.
Okay,
and
but
how
you
she
think
shows
that's
me
respectful?
respect. Yeah, that's how she shows me respect.
How do you show respect to your...
You can pause it. All right. Thoughts?
I agree with them.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of just goes back to the point that I was saying earlier. Like, if that's what they agree on in their relationship, like morally, do I disagree with that? Yeah, I feel like you should care about your partner's like wants, but
Well, he didn't. That's not what he said.
well, he's like, I don't want to have a conversation about it, even if I can tell she wants to. I'm like, okay, like if that's what y'all agree on, then like that's you. I don't agree with, like I said, I don't agree with it morally, but if that's like their marriage and what they've agreed on, and she's like doing that, then like I don't know, like that's them.
Okay, so how would you like to see something like that go?
Like, what do you mean?
If it was up to her, they would sit down, have a conversation, and she would get her way. The modern woman's version of submission.
A conversation? You said
Yeah.
you want to have the conversation. The guy has to check.
Well, I mean, like, I would hope you'd want to be like, hey, if we're moving to Nevada in 3 weeks, I'd want my partner's input. But if he doesn't care for her input and she's fine not giving it, then like...
Well, keep in mind also, here's the broader context of their relationship. He's the primary breadwinner, and they've been married for a very long time.
Yeah.
It's plausible that this sort of ask would obviously be unreasonable if you've been dating somebody for 3 months. But in the context of a long-term marriage like this...
I mean, I still think it just goes back to like whatever they agreed on for their marriage is like what they agreed on for their marriage.
Well, then
like,
you can just say that
I mean?
about any relationship.
To an extent, I mean, like, yes, like what I'm saying is like if that's what individually like what works for them and that's not like impacting anybody else's lives and like, you know, like that's them. But morally, do I disagree with his stance on it and the way that he's saying it and like making that point? Yeah, because I get like where you're coming from in the context of like, well, he's making all of the money and they've been together for this amount of time. So technically, like, you know, wherever they move, whatever they do, like that's his. But there's some marriages that do work like that and the wife still has a say in it. You know what I mean? That's just not how their marriage is working.
Yeah, that is a dynamic. But I guess what I'm trying to get to here is this goes back to what should women do? And again, I've posed the question multiple times. You guys are very quick to say men should do this, but you don't even know what you yourself should do as women. Your reaction to the clip.
That, my friend, sounds like a bad deal. They don't know what they should do. They don't know what they should bring, but they want the same say-so as you. Someone, please make it make sense.
So for me, I never struggle for this because there are always so many guys. They offer different things.
You've never had a boyfriend.
Gotcha.
Yes, but they keep offering, and I just go to the
Yeah,
guy,
they're simps.
whoever offer the thing I like, and I will do whatever he asks. But I will pick the offer first. Like that's a very first start.
But you have these men who are willing to do all this stuff, but what?
Then if what I do first is I make my commitment, I give them chance, then I will listen them out, hear them out, like what they want.
Okay.
Then
Your
I will
thoughts
try
on
my
the clip?
best.
What do you think?
Like what do I bring to the table, or like what do?
Sure, you could answer that, but just your reaction to the. I guess also we should do the bow video too. Well, how about this? The most recent one, give your reaction to what he said, and then we can talk about the bow thing.
Well, I kind of agree what the first chair said. If that's what you wanted to look for and that's what you agreed on to be committed into this relationship, then that's what happens, you know? Like I really don't have any opinions on that. It's just what you agreed on if you want to be in a committed relationship.
Thank you, Pasty.
Pasty George donated $200. Some years back, my friend was visiting Indonesia and met a young woman from the rural areas. He eventually married her, and she bows to him each time he comes home from work.
Yo, George. Thank you, man. Some years back, my friend was visiting Indonesia. Okay. She bows to him each time he comes home from work. There you go.
There's hope for you, Brian.
Yeah, there's hope. You'll find someone.
Good for him.
Bro, you guys make it out to be like the bow thing is this big ask or doing laundry is this big. It's really not. It's really not.
Simple and easy. And I'll do that for my man.
See, there you go. There you go.
If he gives you whatever I want.
Well,
exactly.
Here we go again.
Not whatever she wants.
Why, Brian? What?
No, we don't believe in the princess treatment here.
He has to say no sometimes.
Yeah.
That's me, you know. Why would he say
That's not
no?
mean.
Yes.
Wait, do you think it's abusive to say your girl wants you to buy some shit and you say no? Is that like abusive?
Yes.
Y'all smoking crack. Something is wrong with you people.
That's mental
If you
abuse.
can't afford it,
but
that's emotional.
That's how you know when
abuse.
to leave.
How is it emotional abuse?
It just is. Like
Holy
hearing the word no, like that already like triggers me.
We do not care.
Well, that's financially abusive.
Imagine if a man said that. Hearing the word no triggers me.
Yeah, you know what that sounds like?
And she's the prime example of why you have to tell women no. If not, you will create a monster.
You do realize in relationships there are going to be situationships or decisions where like not every single outcome is always going to be the outcome you want. Like that's just part of life also.
Maybe just like not in my relationship.
How would you know that?
Well, if it comes to that, then I'll just break up with them.
So what you're trying to say is you're destined to be alone, huh? Because every relationship has their ups and downs. With that attitude, you definitely won't make it.
So you've been married to a guy for 2 years and one of his decisions you like slightly
I mean, I wouldn't be married to someone like that
you?
in the first place.
You wouldn't be married to somebody who within the confines of that relationship, you might be inconvenienced by something?
It depends on how deep it is. So if it's not like that big of a deal, then I don't really care. But if it's something that like changes where I live, then yeah, I'm going to be definitely.
Do you want to be a stay-at-home wife, like not have to work? Like let's say he makes $1 million a year, you don't have to work.
Yeah.
Would you be fine? But in order for that lifestyle to continue, he's like, we need to move here, and that location maybe is not as desirable as the location you're currently in. But he's like, we have to move there.
Well, it's a good thing that I'll be an anesthesiologist, so I'll be able to make close enough to $1 million.
Okay.
So we don't have to rely on his money then.
Either she's trolling or she got a couple screws loose upstairs. I'm still undecided.
And I can move wherever I want.
But you said you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Not working.
I mean, I'd be
so
fine.
So you'd end the relationship.
I wouldn't end the relationship. I'd just start working. So he doesn't have to work.
Huh?
If we did have to move somewhere that was like inconvenient, like Nevada, I'm not moving to Nevada.
Even Vegas?
I don't like Vegas. I just don't like it.
So you're dating a guy who makes $1 million a year, everything taken care of. He's like, let's move to a major metropolitan city that, okay, whatever, you don't like Vegas. That's the end of the relationship?
If it's like somewhere like Southern Carolina or something, then no.
Well, I'm talking about Vegas.
Well, I don't like Vegas, so yeah.
Okay, so?
Well, I would start working and then I would provide for him.
So let me get this straight. You're going to convince your man to quit his $1 million a year job so you can take the reins and become the provider of the family, instead of just following him to a new city like any good wife would do. Yeah, I think a couple screws are loose.
Okay.
If it comes down to that, I will.
So you would rather work a super stressful job, he just gets to kick it, lay back, he stops working because you don't want to live in Vegas?
Yeah, like why would I want to live in Vegas?
Why would you
like all my
work 10 hours a day? I don't know.
It's not 10. I mean, for an anesthesiologist,
whatever.
You get to choose your own times.
Well, so you said you were going to make $1 million. You're going to be having to work a ton to make $1 million as an anesthesiologist.
It depends on where it is. So California, you can probably work 3 to 4 days. Sometimes they have call days.
Nick, what's that website that is the like salary thing?
It's not $1 million,
what is
but
that?
On the higher end, it can range up to like 800K, 900K.
Yeah, but maybe after you've been doing it for maybe 10, 20 years, I don't think immediately out of, look, I'm not an expert in the salaries of anesthesiologists right out. Is it med school they go to? I don't know.
I think the average, I mean, on the high end was, I think 400, 500K. I don't know about California, but just anesthesiologists overall.
Do you have it?
Yeah.
Yep. Make it bigger. Okay, median salary just shy of 500,000. X out of that.
So I was right.
Well, initially you said $1 million.
No, I said on the higher end. So there are people that make way more than that.
Well, it looks like. Well, yeah,
well I
like
just
the top 90. The top 90% is 587,000.
Yeah, but I've spoken to some people that make 900, 800K, and it's a lot more than you think.
Okay, well, I've spoken to billionaires. So you aren't special. Do you want to respond to that? It's for you, Bailey.
Oh, wait, what? Why?
What?
He didn't even give a context as to why he said that.
He says new age narcissistic bullshit. You're like new age hippie shit.
How? How is anything I'm saying
Manifest.
narcissistic if it's just the truth and if it's just that's weird. It's not like I'm manipulating people like a lot of you and actually use my ego, which is a real narcissist.
Who was Nick? You see Nick, my producer, who was he in the past life?
I have no idea.
You don't know?
It might take a while. Like sometimes I do know pretty fast, but it really takes a while.
We have another chat here. Boom.
Mike underscore it.
Felicity, get here for the fit check.
Fit check. My sprinkler goes like this.
All right. Everybody stand up. We're gonna do fit check.
Oh, geez.
Fit check.
Comes back.
We need it. Everybody wants to see your fit. Everybody wants to see the fit.
Oh, do we have to
Like,
go now?
yeah, stand up. Just stand up where you're sitting. All right. Boom. Oh, kind of blocked here. All right. There it is. The fit. Let's see. Spin. Spin.
Not enough room.
Nice.
That was easy.
Spin. No. Okay. All right. There's the fit. Boom. There's the fits.
The Asian girl with the orange dress has the best fit. Second place goes to the brown girl with the white dress. Not bad.
That's what I call a chain reaction.
Manifest my own destiny. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, the perfect recipe. May they remember me, my words will live on. I'm guided by an energy, a flame, hold it close to you. Check out my melodies. It's the media that's been leading you, I'll show you a thing. Misdirection, what's the message? They don't want you to win.
As much as we all like to rip on men, this is time to take some accountability.